Hey Virgo, how are you guys? Let's do your reading. So I just want to show you pre-shuffle. It's pretty amazing. Oh, come on. There we go. So this is, I'm doing a ghosted series. So this is kind of based around ghosted. I'm asking, why is there no contact? Why did somebody go quiet? But also kind of just more of a you versus them layout. But anyway, I wanted to show you pre-shuffle. These two came out. And I was like, wow. Okay, so it looks like somebody's making a decision here. The Lover's card, Gemini energy. We've got also Sag energy. But looks like somebody's making a decision to either... I mean, the World card is typically ending a cycle, but that's so bizarre. I just got the exact opposite, which is start anew. So I will have to dive in. This is just pre-shuffle. I wasn't asking specific questions. But anyway, major arcana here. And then look at this. I mean, this might as well be major arcana. Two of Cups. Two people who love equally, see eye to eye, show up for each other. And the Sun card. So that could be, children. But the Sun card is, one of the best cards in the deck. It's happiness. It's growth. What does the Sun do? It promotes growth and it shines light on things. It illuminates. It heals. So something major going on here. At the bottom of the deck, oh my gosh, look at the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords, which is avoiding something. The very next card is Four of Wands. I wonder if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not sure. So let's lay out a spread and we'll get more specific. We'll dive in deep and see what is going on. How are you guys? Hope you're doing well. Please hit like. Click the bell for notifications. Make sure you have all notifications checked. And some of mine, I was like, what is going on here? Why am I not getting... Wow. Okay, those two cards just came out again. Crazy, right? So I'm just sitting here going, why am I not getting notifications? Well, it changed my notifications. It changed it to custom. So I don't even know how to do that. But anyway, check the bell and tap on the bell. Make sure your notifications are on all. Okay, so you get notified. Okay, but anyway, here we go again. The Sun, two people that give equally. This is somebody is going after or ending. I don't know, but why are they not ghosting? We'll find out. Anyway, Virgo. Also was feeling Taurus. I think I'm going to do Taurus next. Okay. Your energy. Two of Cups. Communication. And then the Hierophant. So you may have tried to communicate, which like thrown something little out there, a small gesture. The Hierophant is truth. It looks like you're trying to figure things out, or you're trying to, well, look at that again. I was going to say, okay, so you're trying to get to the truth. You may be, sending a little message, but your goal or what you're wanting to get to is, you may not be laying it on them hard, but your energy is truth, tradition, honesty. Overall energy, we have the Sun with the Five of Cups. So I feel like there's two different situations. I feel like there's a situation that somebody wants to be in and a situation that they are either getting out of or feeling overwhelmed by. So Magician, that's somebody who can manifest, has all the now is a really powerful time to be manifesting. You guys, watch your words, guard your tongue, okay? Watch your words. Don't say negative things about yourself or your situation. Catch yourself, stop yourself, turn it around, because now there's something crazy going on with the planetary alignment. Manifestation is in its heightened state right now. So speak positively over yourself. Negative thoughts do carry a strong vibration. Things said out loud carry like a tenfold strength and vibration. So do not speak. It's hard. I know it's hard. You got to catch yourself, but no negative self-talk, okay? This person is manifesting being recognized. They're manifesting victory, and not just victory, but like recognition and praise. So let me see where my finger split the deck. This definitely looks like a painful ending here. How was my finger? I don't know how this was. Oh, this must have been the bottom of the deck. So the Tower. Okay, so this is where my finger was, splitting the deck. So 2 indications of an ending, and it looks like it's something to do with overgiving. And it was never enough, something like that. It's just, there's an element of like not being pleased, or it's just never enough, or I just can't do, like a feeling of this person needs recognition. They need probably, like, their love language might be words of affirmation. But yeah, there's an element of giving. Roles could be reversed, of course. Why did we have the Page of Cups? We got the Empress. So I don't know, roles could be reversed, but this is kind of feeling a little bit like some person, one side feels a little bit unworthy, the other person is more into themselves or trying to prove themselves, and that could be out of nervousness or something, but that's what this seems like. The Empress is somebody who just is very confident and self-nurturing, but with this communication card, I'm wondering if it feels like somebody here is just very self-absorbed. So I don't know, somebody talks a lot about themselves. Maybe it might be from insecurity, though. Okay, so we've got independence, friendships, 9 of Pentacles. That could be wealth, abundance with the Sun card. This is interesting, 5 of Cups with the 3 of Cups. So 3 of Cups. And I always kind of explain this 5 of Cups as, we've got 3 cups spilled, but there's still 2 cups in the background. This may be somebody that needs to feel validated, and they weren't feeling validated. And that doesn't mean that, I'm just saying how this is what this looks like, is how that they're interpreting things. It doesn't mean it's true, but it looks like that's their interpretation. So, and they're... Okay, so we've got the Moon. It's weird. It's kind of like this person doesn't come across, they just aren't able to be open and honest, but they feel like they need validation. Painful ending again here. And this is my no contact. Oh, this could be no contact. This is more like stubborn, pouty. I also feel like this person just, there's the no contact card. I feel like this person just really avoids instead of handling things. It's kind of like they can just, they feel like they have a dismissive energy about them, where they can just dismiss it and move on, but not tell you why. Why do we have the Moon card? I think it looks like they moved on to something else where they can be recognized. It doesn't mean it'll last, but here's what I just got. This is interesting. So, and I'm not saying they're a narcissist, but when it comes to like narcissistic people, manipulation and stuff, those people will be quick to replace people when it's when that person figures out too much, like when that person starts needing their own needs met instead of just being a doormat or being walked on. When they're not getting that, they're not getting that supply of that. Okay, so if a narcissistic person is in a relationship, and then once the person that they're manipulating or the person they're with starts figuring things out and starts calling them out on it, they can be quick to replace you, whatever. And it's not that they're replacing you with somebody prettier or smarter or better. It's that they're replacing you with somebody who doesn't know better. Somebody that doesn't know better. It's like they've got to get their fill. Because they're no longer getting those needs met. They're not. I don't like this. It's like they're not really get totally attached like we do, like normal people, healthy people do get attached. They don't totally get attached. They feed off someone for supply. So if this is your story, and if somebody replaced you and you feel dismissed and they're narcissistic, it's not that they're replacing you with someone better. It's that they're replacing you with someone who doesn't know better. See the spilled cups and the happiness? They're going to where they're going to get praised. So, sorry for this reading. I don't know if I should post it or not, but every time I say that, I post them. I don't always post them, but the ones I do post, I always get, somebody always says, oh, I'm so glad you posted that. So I'm like, 8 of Swords, so feeling trapped because you're blocked. Yeah, I think this might be a blessing in disguise, though. So this actually might be blocked. So let's see if we can get some advice for Virgo. I say move, take your love away from this. Yeah, it's a decision to keep your options open. Get out of this confusion. Somebody's gaslighting, ghosting. Not ghosting, gaslighting, manipulating. Let's do it. Let's do a new love. Let's do it like a new love spread. That's where I think this is going. Let's see. Actually, let me grab an oracle real quick, just to sum this up. It looks like you're wanting the truth, or maybe you demanded the truth, or even if it's energetically. You wanted light shined upon what's true. You wanted clear communication. This person, remember what I said about one person feels like it's all, like they can't live up to, or it's all about, like the communication is all about them. That may be a manipulation that they may be pulling on you. But actually that is like part of the gaslighting, I believe. Okay, so cognitive dissonance is when what we see with our own eyes and hear with our own ears doesn't match. It's the confusion caused when what we see with our own eyes and hear with our own ears doesn't match what we believe or want to believe. It causes a confusion, and that's called cognitive dissonance, and it is a result of gaslighting. So bad news here. If this is your reading, if it's not your reading, please don't take it. Look. This person is not for you. Very strategic. They offer some like cookies, or like this fortune cookie. It says nope. Can y'all see that? Let me get it to focus. I'm sorry, hold on. Look at that. It says nope. Oh, sorry. Not for you. There's a lot of strategy here too. Okay. I feel like you maybe dodged a major bullet here, but let's do a new love spread. I wasn't going to, but let's do a new love spread real quick. What's coming in for Virgo? Here's another little tidbit, Virgo. Obviously, I say this all the time, but if you are hurting and getting and ruminating over being discarded or feeling or rejected or whatever, normal, totally normal, especially when we're ghosted or, you know, somebody doesn't give us the courtesy to explain. Our brain will go into this, trying to protect us, will go into the, and solve the problem, will go into this loop of what happened, trying to fix it, right? But it's deprived of the information needed to fix the problem, to protect you. So it goes round and round and it tries to find the information, but when it's deprived of that, it eventually will turn inward and start circling that, what's wrong with me? What did I do? Why am I not good enough? And that is why ghosting is extremely, extremely damaging. Okay? And this person is, I think this is just a person that doesn't have it in them to care. Look at that bottom of the deck. Free, being free, 2 of Wands. It's going to be a decision, but it may be a hard decision, but it's a true decision. And once you just got to rewire those pathways in your brain, not keep going back to something that's hurting you. And this is how you know. This is how you know you're on the right path. If something or someone, for it to work out or for you to be with it, you have to abandon yourself, then it's not the right path. It feels wrong because it is wrong. And you can try all day and all night to make it right, but you won't be able to make it right without abandoning yourself. Okay? So it looks like something new, but it may take a decision and it may hurt. It may not be easy right away. You may hang on to it right for a while, but once you get out, you get to a situation where you're with somebody who treats you right, you're going to be like, what in the heck was I thinking? So it's like there's two groups of people here. And it may even be 50-50, unfortunately, but 50% will continue this pattern, and those pathways of not being treated right will strengthen in the brain, in the psyche, and chip away at self-esteem, and because a cycle will continue. Okay? Their life is going to head down one path in one direction. And then there is another group of people in this scenario who will put an end to it, do the hard work now, which is getting out of it, walking away, not entertaining it anymore. And they will change those neural pathways and create new ones that are, yes, I know better. I know I deserve better. That's going to strengthen some neural pathways. I know I deserve better. I know my value. That is going to define your future. But so is this other path, which is, what's wrong with me? Why am I not lovable? So you got to decide. You got to make that decision. Okay? You guys, let's talk in the comments. Strength. Okay. Do I want to keep that? Okay, let's lay out a real quick spread. What's coming for Virgo? Progress. Strength. You're going to get stronger as you move forward and away from this. You've got something that's been very detrimental to your self-esteem. What does Virgo have coming in love? Okay, these aren't really warmed up. Let me see. Oh my gosh, look at this, King of Pentacles. I just had this and I didn't say it, but I felt it and I was like, I probably should have read that. King of Pentacles, that's somebody strong and stable. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Look at this. This is just confirming. You've got something stable and new, a gift coming in. You're going to be rewarded. Look at this again. Eight of Cups, walking away from something. The Empress. Yeah, I mean, it's just saying the same story. The Empress, that's self-love, self-care. You've got a Tower here. You're just going to have to get through the Tower is like the pain and the heartbreak and the hard stuff. You just got to get through it, you know, take action to get through it. Three of Swords. But you got something good coming. What's coming for Virgo? Tell me about the King of Pentacles. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Tell me about the King of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. So I just think, yeah, there's a cycle and there, it's just progress. You're going to have to move towards this new development, something new. Somebody, I mean, I'm feeling a masculine energy here with this, but somebody maybe wealthy because we've got a lot of money indication here. But King of Pentacles is somebody who's resourceful and stable, you know, very, very strong. Not a manipulator, not a game player. You got the Ace of Pentacles. We've got Five of Pentacles, so this is like feeling out in the cold. From that to the Ten of Pentacles, which is happy wife, happy life, everything. A cycle completion. Dreams coming true. You got progress again. This is really, really nice. Let me read this real quick, this Oracle card. And I'm just not going to feel sorry for you. I know it might hurt right now, but this is... If this person didn't do anything so obvious, then maybe you would have stuck around for a longer time. It's good that they did something that is unforgivable or that you can't unsee, you know? Once they go so far where you know it's just so far beneath what you're worth and what you deserve, it's actually, I think, a blessing when it gets to that point, because otherwise we just want to keep trying. Let's see. Oh, my candle just went out. A clear knowing that something is being denied. Did I not just say? A clear knowing that something is being denied. Rejection is God's protection. So there are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game and you feel like you're just watching from the sidelines. This is saying, okay, it says, I'm just going to paraphrase, but it says this card indicates that you're not going to get what you want right now and this situation will not be fulfilled. It's a time to radically accept that it's not available the way you want it. Here's the relationship message. It says, some relationships carry an innate sense of failure in them that is obvious from the beginning, but red flags escape your observation, or you refuse to acknowledge them. When a relationship is not meant to be, it is not possible to make it be. That's amazing, because we have said that several times. Rejection is a sign that you're being protected by the divine. If you are the person who must reject another, remember that you do so for both your sakes. For every pot there is a lid, and this may not be the best fit. Don't chase after what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Don't bang your head against the wall. There's nothing romantic about something that is unavailable. Let's not romanticize something that's not available. No prize given for torturing yourself, and nothing to be gained by refusing to see the red flags that have been waving since you began this pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. There are other goals, other loves, other games, other successes waiting for you. The way out of obsessing is radical acceptance and surrender. Spirit wants only the best for you. This is a sign you have something much better waiting for you. You know what it is? A King of Pentacles. and an Ace of Pentacles. All these purple cards, this is my twin flame deck, by the way. All these purple cards, it's the deck I use for twin flame. But anyway, all these purple cards were answering what is next. So you do have 5 of Pentacles. You've got some hurt you're going to have to deal with, right? And then I think Strength was there too, wasn't it? Oh, I don't know. But this is all what you have coming. 10 of Pentacles, the Star, wish complete. This is not your wish. This is not your wish. This is rejection. And we don't want to romanticize it because it's not romantic. It feels wrong because it is wrong. Do this. Done. Done, done, done. Thank goodness. Get out of my space. Out of my energy. Remember the 2 pathways we talked about. Half of the people in this situation will continue down this path of what's wrong with me. Okay? It doesn't even matter what's wrong with you. This is not a fit. So half of them will continue down. They'll strengthen those pathways that something's wrong with them, that they're not good enough, that they're not worthy. They'll continue down that path. It'll be life. This is a life-altering path. Okay? Half of the people in this situation will go the other way. And they'll break the cycle and say, I know that I'm worthy. I know that I deserve better. I have a clear, very clear, knowingness that this is not right for me. It feels wrong in every way. Instead of circling the loop, trying to fix it, romanticizing it, strengthening those neural pathways, they're going to go down this path towards what is right, what is working, what does feel good. And they're going to take this painful ending and lean into that pain. Oh, that hurt. But they're not going to let it drag out for years or months or weeks. Maybe days, but not weeks and months. Virgo, I love you. Let's talk in the comments. I kind of feel one more real quick. I don't want to let you go. Can I get an animal spirit? And this open to receive card keeps catching my eye, so I just want to say that. It is in the bag. So it says, it just keeps catching my eye, so I want to read it. Just wanted to pull it just to tell you. It has been said that clarity comes when the mind is quiet. Let thoughts flow through you, then release them. So it's kind of like being a tree that can wave and, that's firmly grounded but is not rigid. The thoughts, you don't reject the thoughts, because if you reject these thoughts, they bounce off and then they keep coming back. You just let them go through you. You're fluid, You're fluid. Equanimity. It's not agreeing with them. It's not rejecting them. It's not doing anything but observing them and knowing that because you're observing a thought doesn't mean it's true. So you're not going to worry about that. You're going to go, oh, that's a thought. And you're going to let it pass. Okay? Let's get a animal spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. I love it. I love you. Do you guys love me? Tell me you love me in the comments. And by the way, I've been here, and that's why I feel so, passionate about it. But I love you guys so much, and let's talk in the comments. Let's manifest in the comments like we used to. I'll start out the comments with the manifestation, and if you just go through and thumbs up it, it'll be included for, first of all my manifestations are mostly focused on my subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. But go through and thumbs up mine to accept it, or say I accept, or write your own manifestation in there. We're going to start manifesting again and watch how things turn around for us, okay? All right, so I will see you in the comments. Bye, Virgo.